Listen up, Earth Angels. This portal brings enlightenment and abundance. But in order to make sure you are prepared to receive it, um, and you don't push it away, that you're able to sustain this, Spirit has revealed 3 steps, 3 things you can do to guarantee you are able to receive this abundance and sustain it. We want you to get the full benefit of it, baby. Okay, so let me introduce myself really quick. My name is Sheba, and I'm a transformation specialist, sovereignty coach, and ex lawyer. And I empower women, leaders, creators, powerful people to unleash their true selves, to unleash their true selves, walk in purpose as divine disruptors, and create the life of their dreams. So, if that sounds up your alley, stick around, darling, because we've got quite a read. You know it's an important read when the British accent comes through. So, um, yeah. So, this portal brings enlightenment and abundance. Ooh, so pretty. We love this. This is in the Liberation Tarot deck. So I pulled the portal, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and the Sun. Ooh, we keep pulling the Sun and Leo. This reading, it's all earth and fire. Powerful. So abundance and passion, energy, active, masculine and feminine. There's balance. So yeah, let's get into it, babe. Yeah. The first card is the portal, which, yeah, is the Wheel of Fortune. Let me read you what they say in this book about it. Because it's so good. Like, look at this. Okay. I'm going to describe what is in this beautiful picture. Also, like, I noticed it's like 10, 9, 10, 9. The Wheel of Fortune is 10, the Hermit is 9, and the Sun is 19. What? That's crazy. So, the portal. Ooh. Mountains meet the ocean, which blends with the sky. The image is a melding of galaxies and stars. Religious symbols steady the 4 corners, and an opening back into the ocean can be seen from the stars. Liberated from constraints, the Wheel of Fortune becomes the portal. Here, we can ask our questions without demanding an answer. Here, we can marvel at the dance between entropy and synchronicity. Entropy is like chaos and randomness. So in this portal, we're able to, be in awe at the, interplay between chaos and aligned synchronicities. Ooh, we love that. The portal brings us the gift of perspective, a breath of distance from the constraints of fear and ego. When we loosen the tightness of self, we expand, float. What if our lives have perfectly prepared us for the decisions we need to make? Clear and reset your altar. Tune the dials of your discernment. What adaptations are we being invited to hone? How can we respond to change with integrity? Yeah, babe, if you've been here the past couple of days, you know change is in the air. But it's an opportunity for someone brilliant like you. So what adaptations are we being invited to hone? A lot of abundance and truth and clarity is coming in. A lot of the things that you've been wanting are arriving. They are readily available. And so I think an adaptation you're being called to cultivate is your ability to receive more, your ability to increase your capacity to receive. I know. What comes up when I talk about receiving? Ooh, does it still feel a little unsafe in your body to just kind of go with the flow, to trust in the universe, to not force your way through? Um, if so, work on that. um, so yeah, this reading is talking about, yeah, just increasing your capacity to receive what you've called in. All right. So, um, the Wheel of Fortune is fire and it's associated with the planet Jupiter. I think right now, like Jupiter is in Leo, which, at least for me as a Scorpio, is a very favorable time for our career. This next year and a half, we're seeing a lot of movement on our finances and our material realm. So, the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, it represents like changes, cycles, destiny. A change is coming or already in progress. So you might be entering a portal or you are in one right now, depending on when you get this message. So, yeah, fate and destiny play a role in our lives. Go back a couple of episodes and watch the one I did about being weird and the original meaning of being weird, how it's about um, being someone who has the power to control fate, destiny. Ooh. So, yeah, fate and destiny play a role in our lives. And so this can indicate a stroke of luck or good fortune, a peak in a cycle of success or abundance. So it's inviting you to trust in the universe and let go of control. I know it's a little scary, but babe, you got this. Um, it reminds us, it suggests you might need to take risks or make a leap of faith in order to embrace new opportunities or experiences. And it reminds us that everything is connected and that even seemingly random events are part of a larger cosmic pattern. Oof, I love this. So in this card, there's like the mountains that meld into the ocean, that melds into the sky and the galaxy, and the galaxies go back around to the ocean and the sky. Mm, that is how things are, you know, seemingly random events happen to synchronize auspiciously, and things happen that your human mind couldn't imagine. You just kind of have to trust the universe to bring it to pass. So yeah, staying open to change, trusting in the journey. So yeah, I love this part about clear and reset your altar. Ooh, tune the dials of your discernment. Because then the next card we have is the Hermit. And you might be like me, a natural hermit. Like you feel comfortable in the hermit, in introspection. And so, yeah, after like, and as you're navigating through this portal, this change, you definitely want a hermit, okay? A figure stands sturdy, holding a single glowing candle. Beneath the figure, two overlaid hands plant a seed. A field of candles illuminates the base of the card, creating an altar. Overhead, smoke and green light swirl. Liberation requires honest dialogue with ourselves, with others, and with our dead. Is there an emotional or spiritual withdrawal you're avoiding? Take responsibility for the health of your interiority. Your body is the intersection of the past and future. This realization demands attention. Attend to your altars. Ooh, what I just say? Attend to your altars, your heartaches, to that which is sacred. The hermit asks us to consciously engage with our unconscious. Vision, understanding, and wisdom are always tethered to a source greater than ourselves. Different seasons call for different practices. Spirit will show you the way. So again, we're in a new season. This portal is calling for us to make certain adaptations to this new level, to this new timeline we find ourselves in. So you're going to want to go inside. You're going to want to, go interior And it is true, like, as within, so without. The health of your interiority it has a direct effect on your 3D reality, even more so now. So the portal was fire. The hermit is earth. We're grounding. I love these little candles in this. This is associated with Virgo. And so I'm getting this. It's like you're going inside and doing this interior work, lighting the way for yourself so that you can eventually help others. Your warmth is going to help other people. So I know you maybe feel a little bad about taking this time for yourself, but it's for the highest good, okay? Yeah, the hermit's about introspection, solitude, wisdom gained through self-reflection. Yeah, talking about a need to withdraw from the distractions of the world and seek solitude to gain clarity and insight. So you might be going through a period of self-discovery where you're exploring your innermost thoughts and emotions to gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Yeah, so wisdom and experience gained through time and reflection encourages you to trust your intuition and inner wisdom. That little candle, that's you holding this little candle close, and that's your inner light. See, these eyes are closed, but your spiritual eyes are open. So it might suggest the need to seek out mentors or wise guides who can offer guidance and support you on your journey. But these are all going to be people who are going to lead you back to yourself. Yeah. So the sun. So yeah, this portal is bringing enlightenment and abundance. All right. A fat purple being basks beneath a sun. The figure is naked and smiling, surrounded by a watercolor rainbow sky. The sun shouts fire and light on a galactic scale. What pleasures can we harness by placing ourselves at the center? Warming to what is freely given. Photosynthesize. Metabolize. Blink. So this is about receiving. Just sitting there, naked, fat, pussy out, titties out, just receiving nourishment. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to do anything but put yourself into position to receive it. I know that can be a little scary. The sun commands us to evaluate our impact and the fullness of our presence. In what worlds do we facilitate growth and light? In the same breath, stay wary. You are and are not the center of the universe. I take that to mean like you are the center of the universe. You know, you're the source of light and warmth and success and positivity. You are, responsible for making sure you can receive this light. But also, it's like I think of how like the sun is the center of like our solar system, but aren't there like a bunch of other suns in the universe? Like I'm pretty sure like Sirius is a sun that has its own, it's like the center of a system, a galaxy maybe. Is that how it works? I think it is. So anyway, you're a sun, you're the center of the universe, and there are other suns that are also the center of the universe, and there are planets, and it's this involuntary dance that you guys are all playing. And so anyway, the sun is all about abundance and newness, new beginnings, like the sun has come out tomorrow kind of a vibe. And I love that this is about, yeah, like what pleasures can you harness by receiving what is freely given. I recently, like, it was so beautiful. I think because of all the hermiting and the inner work that I've done and being open, and trusting kind of the universe and what comes into my life, in this past week especially, I've just been receiving so much. Like, literally, people who are excited to please me and, like, just have enjoyable times with me and do whatever I want and um, pour back into me. Tell me about how awesome and amazing I am. Like, oh. And if I, wasn't maybe fully ready for it, I might be afraid. I might be like, oh no, oh, like, this feels unsafe. This feels weird. And I would reject it. And I would maybe, because I hadn't sat with myself, I would maybe reject all of the, people who are trying to give me pleasure, give me fulfillment, give me what I want because of some weird shame stuff or any myriad reasons, okay? So, after I pulled the portal, the hermit, and the sun, I was like, let me get some clarity. So, these are the 3 steps to guarantee that you are able to receive and sustain the abundance and enlightenment that is coming into your life, babe. All right. You are worthy. Black moon in Taurus. Ooh, isn't that pretty? You see that bull down there? And I feel like there's like a hummingbird in this, but they're real hidden. I don't know. It just gives me like nectar and like decadence and these like flowers blooming. This is, another earth sign. Yeah, very fecund. Ooh, hot. Let me read this to you. Where's that book? Number 2. You are worthy. So, the first step to guarantee that you're able to receive this abundance is to believe that you are worthy to receive it. Believe that you are worthy to receive the abundance. I know it doesn't sound intuitive, maybe, but it's right, all right? Perhaps you're frustrated over not being paid enough for your work, or you have negative self-talk about your body because of external opinions. You may also feel tension around your worth and value in relationships. Now it's time to heal. When the Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus Oracle card shows up, the universe wants you to alchemize the shadow holding you back from true abundance. Taurus exudes love, beauty, romance, relationships, money, the natural world, values, food, luxury, and abundance. When Black Moon Lilith is here, it can cast a shadow. Power struggles in these areas can come up in the life of someone with this in their natal chart. Marie Antoinette, the last queen of France before the French Revolution, had Black Moon Lilith in Taurus in her 11th house of society. Her luxurious lifestyle was demonized by the French collective. Her apathy towards those suffering led to her downfall and execution with the rest of the monarchy. But you can turn this dark feminine energy into empowering light. When you feel unlovable, incorporate positive affirmations. This will raise your frequency to attract the respectful treatment that you deserve, babe. So this gives some dark divine feminine and masculine shadow work. So for your dark divine feminine shadow work, mirror work is extremely powerful for healing your self-worth and for empowerment. I freaking love mirror work. I didn't even realize that's what I was doing, but I have this full-length mirror and I just sit in front of it and I get high and I talk to myself and I just admire myself. And apparently, it's really effective. So in the morning, look in the mirror and have a conversation with yourself for as long as you need. Talk to your shadow and integrate it. Dark divine masculine shadow work. You're attracted to opulent energy and beauty, but you can also feel the need to dominate it. Judgment of others' wealth and worth can occur. Releasing your attachment to wealth is a powerful form of energetic alchemy. Abundance is coming, Believe in your value in order to receive it. Okay? So that's the first thing. Believe you are worthy to receive the abundance that you desire. So, what are you going to have to do? What are you going to have to heal to kind of, understand that, like, you deserve it? Like, why do you think some of the worst people in the world believe, like, have a lot of abundance? It's because they believe they deserve it. Listen, cosmic laws are different than the human ones. So, what are the ways that you're telling yourself you're not worthy of abundance, of healing, of introspection, of the time alone to just be with yourself and disconnect from other people? So, you are worthy. Next thing I pulled, sacred stillness. Ugh. And these two were both about, like, kind of creating your altars, clearing your altars, honoring what's sacred. So, sacred stillness. Ooh. Are you rushing to try to make something happen? Are you trying to force something into existence or will something into your reality? Stop trying to make it happen. Just be. Because abundance is often measured by external and objective measures, it's easy to feel as though you have to do something in order to make abundance appear in your life. We're even taught from a young age that if we want something, we have to give something in return. But money and wealth do not discriminate based on how much you work or how hard you forge ahead. In fact, abundance can more easily come to you when you aren't always moving. Take a break and give money a chance to find you. Let it catch up with you. In this space where you are not chasing or pushing, you are allowing. In your stillness, you can more easily receive. And in this stillness, you can more easily find the answers that will lead you to the abundance you seek, the $1 million ideas, the inspired action, the ability to identify opportunities that you never noticed before. Slow down, be still, allow the abundance to come to you. Oof, babe. It's so the second step is be still and open to receiving the abundance that wants to find you. It's like, if you're trying to catch a baseball or something, but you're like moving all around, you're not going to be able to catch the ball. You're not going to be able to receive the ball. Similarly, maybe you're standing still, but you're like, you have your hands like this, or your hands are down by your side, or you're like closed off. So you're standing still, but you still can't receive because you're not open to receiving it. And you might be standing still to receive the ball. You might be open to receive the ball. You have your hand out and open. But if you tell yourself, I'll never catch it, it'll never work, I always mess it up, you're so powerful, like, you're not going to receive it. You're going to fumble it. It's going to slip from your fingertips. So you have to be all three. You got to be still, open, and expecting to receive it. When you expect to receive it, you're just like still, you're open your hand, and you like watch it drop in. So when you start to believe that you're worthy to receive, well, let me back up. When you don't really think you are worthy to receive something, you are gonna be tempted to go out and get it, to go do more, to try to make it happen. because you don't fully believe that you're worthy now. You think you still have to do something to earn it. But this is telling you, like, chill, slow down, let the abundance come to you. When you relax, you're in the Sabbath, you're in your receiving mode, you're resting, you're still, it signals to the universe that you're ready to receive. You're open, you're expecting it. You've put in your order, and it's going to take some time. You don't know how much time to get it right, but you're waiting. You're waiting expectantly. That energy is so magnetic. It's so magnetic and so attractive. So sit still, babe. Be still and open to receive it. All right. So when you slow down, when you sit still, after you believe you're worthy to receive this, then that idea is going to drop in. Oof. Yes. That $1 million idea, that, move, that, I don't know, strategic thing that you do, it's going to drop in. That opportunity is going to drop into you when you slow down and you be still and you believe you deserve to receive it. The stability, the financial security will be provided to you. And everything is just you're gonna have momentum. It's not gonna be like a one-time influx, though that will happen. But you're gonna get the ideas that seem to just come out of nowhere, the brilliant breakthroughs that come out of nowhere, the stability, the provision, the material support that you're looking for is going to drop in, and you're going to have momentum. So it's not going to be a one-time thing. It's going to be coming in constantly. And so in order to maintain this momentum, this flow of receiving that is coming into you, this constant warming, so you can bask in it, in order to sustain this speed of this momentum, you need clarity. All right. So you want to ground yourself in truth, fairness, and balance. Oh, that is the last step. So you want to have a foundation, a sturdy foundation. So like Miss Marie Antoinette, okay? She believed she was worthy of the abundance, but, she was not grounded in fairness, in balance, So you, though, you are on the high ground with this Seven of Wands, and you are on high, sturdy ground. So, like, as you receive this abundance, you receive this success, you receive this enlightenment, it's important to stand up for what you believe in and trust that, you are on sturdy ground. You have the high ground. So you don't have to back down. You don't have to be reasonable or concede anything, You're letting ethics lead you rather than your ego, and you're letting authenticity be your armor. Truth. So you're also about that justice, babe. So she's got a sword that represents truth, scales of justice representing balance and fairness. So you are just ensuring that you are grounded and balanced. You're taking into account, the impact your power has on other people. And you're grounding it in truth and fairness. we love. And this is, it's like you're backed by, this is like the veil, and like, you know, the divine realm, the celestial realm, the cosmic order backs you. That's what you're grounded in and backed by. And this is 11. I don't know. I feel like it's just like 9, 10, 11. What? It's just like we're loving this alignment. Anyway, um so yeah, justice is also about like, receiving what you have put out. And you are someone who is such a giver, such a light. And now you're going to get used to receiving the benefit of that light, right? Of being sourced, of receiving from others. That's fair, babe. Okay? And, you know, you receiving, like receiving honors the giver. Okay, so it kind of honors source, God, the universe, when you receive. Like, if you were to give someone a gift and they were like, it's like not that great. It's not all it's cracked up to be. You would be like, okay, you don't appreciate it, fine. So, you want to make sure that you do the work to be able to receive, baby. Receive that love. Receive the success. Receive the abundance. That's fair. That is what will restore balance to the realm. Okay? You learning to receive. You standing your ground and being like, listen, this is correct. And so, also, so with this one, also, like, you have to balance, fighting, defending, standing up for what you believe in. Balance this with rest. Okay? You've got the high ground already. You don't have to spend all your time like on an uphill battle. You're at the top of the hill. You've done it. So you can say your point and then rest. Go take a nap. The sun is still shining outside, and you need to you can get caught in your head a little bit. You can get caught in the logic, but you're supposed to be in your body now. You're supposed to be feeling, not thinking. So rest your brain, have some balance. That's what you need in order to sustain this. Is not just this constant like fighting, not this constant, go, 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 fire energy. You got to balance that with some rest, my love. Balance it with some rest. Babe, so to reiterate, this portal brings enlightenment and abundance, and you have to, in order to guarantee that you're going to be able to receive and sustain what this portal is offering you, you have to do a little bit of shadow work, babe. You deserve healing. In the last couple of readings, we talked about like you love yourself enough that you're like, I deserve to heal. I deserve to receive. And you do. And so if you truly believe that you deserve it, you don't have to do anything else to earn it. You can sit in sacred stillness, honoring what you've already done and trusting that you will be, this is you like basking, babe. And so when you sit in sacred stillness, you're going to experience those $1 million ideas just drop in. Those wealthy King of Pentacles. You become that. You attract that. You attract people like this who want to provide this sturdy financial foundation for you, and momentum on your ideas, on your passions. And it's like you don't even have to do anything. Like, you just gotta be still, know that you're worthy, and ground yourself in truth and fairness and balance. And then you rest again. I love that, like, it's like a circle. It's like, everything is this cycle. And on either side of the portal is rest, is introspection, is renewal. So sometimes in like movies where someone like goes in some portal and it takes them back in time, they kind of like, they're like, oh my God, they're just like, you don't know where you're going to land. So you just land in like the town square or in the middle of something. But in this portal for you, you land with yourself. You land on sturdy ground and you can just rest and go within and attend to the altar that is you. And that guarantees that you're going to be able to bask in this success. You are worthy of it, my love. Sit in this sacred stillness. Where's that other one? Yeah. I delivered the message. Let me know what you think, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, and head on over to my website, See Like Sheba, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, get a personal reading, or find other ways to work with me. And yeah, let me give you a little sound bath for sleep. Yeah, man, there was a lot of energy in that reading. Oh my gosh, all that fire, all that fecund abundance, and like, just a little bit of air, to fan the fucking flames, bro. Whew, whew, ha. But I love it. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Go back and watch these other episodes. And yeah, like, you'll see how I became the woman who went from easily receiving $5,000 every month to effortlessly receiving $100,000 every single month. And that is because I know that I am worthy to receive it. I regularly sit in sacred stillness and I ground myself. Wait, where is it? In justice, moral clarity, truth. Yeah. We love. All right, my darlings. Go rest. Go renew yourself. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. And I have, what am I on? I'm probably like 180, maybe. I don't know. I'll check how many days in a row I've gone on. I have one more to catch up on. But I think we're going to do that. I love doing these card readings. I'm getting better and better at it. So I love being able to just interpret the messages that Spirit has and relay them to you guys. So thanks for listening, darlings. I'll talk to you, Earth Angels, tomorrow, okay? Love you. Bye.